Good evening. Peace be upon you all. I'm Mrs.Zareena Abdul Azeez, attorney, international human rights activist, and also founder of Sri-Lankan Muslim Life Matters, which is democratic civil right movement. Today, I'm here to update and request to consider the current situation about the violation of civil liberties and anti-Muslim racism, which was institutionalized at the government school of Sri Shamuga Hindu Ladies College, Trincomalee, Sri Lanka. The school banned wearing abaya, which is known as modest Islamic dress code. This ban attempt is racism dubbed as liberalism at the government schools. We send a really important and strong message to the members of United Nations, human rights defenders, and members of the Organization of Islamic Cooperations and United Kingdom Human Rights and Democracy Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Officers too, that we as human rights defenders stand against these attacks. We highly condemned the school administration made involvement students in this action. We recognized as this an ill-advised invasion of individual privacy, stressing also the importance of the right to freely manifest one's religion and the right to no discrimination. The Government Hindu College, founded in 1923 by the Thangamma Shanmugam Pillai, the Honorable Founder dedicated her entire life to women's education. She started the school with 23 students when she was 16-year-old, with one teacher. She reminding us of her dedication, determination, and the legacy she left behind the best interest of the school. Today, highly damaged by the principal Mrs. Lingeshwari Ravirajan and the school administration. I hereby submit the brief of the case according to the Voices movement, who is initiating this case since the day one. According to Voices movement, on 23rd of April 2018, Mrs. Famida Ranis, along with her Muslim female colleagues, went to Sri Shamuga Hindu Ladies College wearing abaya. Despite the assurance given by the Constitution of Sri Lanka for cultural rights, school administration disallowed the teachers from carrying out their duties simply because they were wearing abaya to school. Since then, the teachers were given temporary attachment to various schools for more than 3 years. Petitioners lodged a complaint at the Human Rights Commission, Trincomalee, on 21st May 2018 with the complaint number HRC/TCO/27/2018. Human Rights Commission of Sri Lanka, HRCSL, after inquiring the matter, released their final recommendation on 18th of February 2019. In their recommendation, HRC concluded that the respondent of the complaint have violated the rights of the teachers, and they recommended to reinstate the teachers immediately to their original school, Sri Shamuga Hindu Ladies College. But the school administration and the respondent did not show any interest to restore the rights of the teachers and kept them under attachment in other schools for 3 years. Famida Ranis, one of the affected teachers, filed a writ application bearing number CA/writ/125/2021 in the Court of Appeal in asking for court to instruct the respondent to implement the HRC recommendations. When the case was taken up on 19th of January 2022, State Counsel, who represented all the respondents in the case, informed the court that the state was ready for settlement. The petitioner has informed the State Counsel through her attorney the condition of the settlement was to reinstate her to the same school. As a fulfillment of the condition, on 28th of January 2022, teacher Fahmida received a letter from Ministry of Education confirming her reinstatement to Sri Shamuga Hindu Ladies College. The letter instructed her to assume duties on 2nd of February 2022. But when the teacher went to the school to assume duties, the principal, school administration with outside cowards together threatened her and obstructed her from assuming duty with her abaya. On the same day, teacher Fahmida Ramiz was admitted to Trincomalee District Hospital. While she was in the hospital, she received a letter from the Zonal Director of Education, Trincomalee, that she has been transferred to Zonal Director of the Education Office on attachment until further notice. It should be noted that this letter is ultra-virus as the Zonal Director of Education cannot override the Education Ministry. The writ case Fahmida filed was taken up on 7th of February 2022. Counsel who appeared for the respondent states that they cannot come for a settlement and proceeding with the case. The case is coming up on 16th of March 2022. This is the brief of the case. Now, we call Sri Lankan government to execute and enforce the role of the state in this matter of violation of Muslim teachers by the government school of Sri Shamuga Hindu Ladies College. Further, we request Sri Lankan government to consider the UNHRC proposals, resolutions, decisions to protect the freedom of religion and their cultures. And also, we call on Sri Shamuga Hindu Ladies College to ensure that none will excluded on or marginalized from the barbaric school system implemented against the constitutional rights and the human rights. The European Court of Human Rights give governments considerable latitude when assessing whether restrictions on religious dress for public servant and the public buildings are compatible with the human rights. We oppose policies of forced bans on the wearing of religious dress. Insofar as religious freedom is involved, we defend these rights in the same spirit we defend freedom of expression. We uphold the rights to express opinions which some deem contrary to the principles of human dignity, tolerance, and respect, and which may deeply offend because of the fundamental importance of freedom of religion and expression in democratic societies. We also oppose law prohibiting civil servants, including teachers, from wearing religious symbols at work unless it has been shown that those symbols have direct impact on their ability to work or perform their jobs. Ban on teachers wearing abaya or headscarf or any religious dress code at government schools like Sri Shamuga Hindu Ladies College led observant Muslim women to abandon their chosen career, resulting in a loss of independence, social standings, or financial well-being, although there are no reliable figures on how many women are affected by local areas, which is catchment schools, to provide their services. Because of this kind of school regulation appears to aggravate discrimination against women who wear the modest dress of abaya or headscarf or any religious dress codes. The school may lead to deterioration in their school position. Therefore, we call to action, execute, and enforce the role of the state in these matters. And also we uphold right to express opinion which some deem contrary to the principle of human dignity, tolerance and respect, and which may deeply offend because of the fundamental importance of freedom of religion and expression in democratic societies. Thank you for listening. Thank you.